Gavin Cox at British Tourist suing David Copperfield says he was just in town for his 53rd birthday and he was excited to see the magic show, but today in front of a jury he said he regrets participating in that trick. As the memorial for that 16-year-old girl, Justice Allen, continues to grow, tonight Metro is calling on the community for support. There is no shortage of response to this very active situation. Police cars just have been flooding this area. Now, just a moment ago, I spoke with a witness who was inside the concert when this was happening. She tells me she ran for her life. She was terrified. She did have video, and I watched the video. I'll be sending that to the station as well. 4 minutes into the video, you could still hear gunshots just ringing out. I have in my hand a piece of this wall. As you can see, the tree right here just knocked this wall clear down. It all started with a video recorded here on Snapchat and ended with a threat that school officials here are taking very seriously. We saw a lot of people just here standing by. You can take a look and you can see there is still heavy police presence. A lot of witnesses standing by. We were able to speak to one witness who tells me she was actually on the bus. She said, "I feared for my life, not only her life, the life of her child." She was on the bus with her young son. 1 week after our valley felt one of the deadliest shootings in the country, Aaron DeVue was still holding on to the memories before the attack, including this wristband from Route 91.
This isn't one of them ready to take off quite yet.
Today, he and his daughter headed down to the Family Assistance Center to pick up things he left behind during the chaos.
They sit with you, they talk to you, they get information from you gracefully, by the way.
Media was not allowed inside the center for family privacy, but officials say there were thousands of items left behind.
Everybody kind of just ran for cover. I was involved with getting victims wounded out.
He used his car, which ended up getting grazed by a bullet. He thought that was just his problem, but thanks to the Assistance Center, he learned the burden isn't his own.
The insurance puts me at fault because I was driving and consider it a collision, and there's resources inside. I assure you it won't be that way when I'm done.
That's why DeVue talked to Fox 5 to echo that push from officials during numerous press conferences for people to utilize the services they have.
If they just walk in and give it a chance, there's resources for everybody.
From financial assistance to counseling, even therapy dogs.
What we're really wanting to do is make sure people get help, if not immediately, in the near future.
Frantic officers.
Hurry up, man, come on.
Evacuation orders, streets closed off. On one side, a shooting suspect held up in a bus. On the other,
yeah, apparently they shot somebody.
A veil blowing in the wind.
This morning we went to get out to go have breakfast and then go back to the hotel to start getting ready, and now they have it blocked off.
For Anna Molina, the street closures were tying up a lot more than traffic.
Oh my gosh, what do you think we're gonna do?
As Metro pushed spectators further away from danger, this bride-to-be's white dress was out of reach on the other side of police tape.
We can't get my dress, we can't get the makeup artist there. I don't know if I'm gonna get married. I come from Florida, so I'm like, I can't go back home unmarried.
Molina, a guest at the Cosmopolitan, her big I do just hours away as SWAT cars loaded up. And rumors swirled in the crowds about what was happening. All she could think about was her wedding day in ruin.
We have 32 people here that flew in and drove in to Vegas to see us get married, and you know, that's just, it's a bummer to have this happen.
Then Molina learned what was going on. A shooting on a bus in the middle of the Strip, killing one, injuring another.
I'm getting nervous.
And as time went on and the boulevard reopened, she realized this day was more about keeping your loved ones close on a wedding day this bridal squad will never forget.
I want to be your stepmama.
Cherney Amhara, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
One of those people that went into this campus could have been the shooter and could have went in there and shot these kids up. Nobody's doing anything to keep these kids safe in the school.
When I met Veronica Lancaster, she was shaking, and all she wants is her child to be safe.
How did two people get into this campus after there was a shooting on Monday? I do not understand. There's children, as you can see, just walking off the property. Nobody's doing nothing about it. This is scary for me.
She's upset because 2 trespassers were seen on school property, causing a lockdown. This comes just 4 days after a student was shot and killed right here at Canyon Springs. But she wasn't notified. Several parents tell me they found out from my reporting. Now they're here to pick up their kids from school early for their own safety.
If they're hearing that, I should be saying police. I should be saying somebody here. because they're acting like there's nothing wrong, and it's like every day as usual. It's not every day as usual.
Parents were upset for two reasons. One, they didn't hear it from the school, and two, they didn't see police anywhere near campus as they picked up their kids.
There was no police when we got here either. How are they taking care of the school? How are kids, our children actually safe?
CCSD police told me they tried to arrest the trespassers, but one ran away into a nearby neighborhood, and police lost sight of the other one, only adding fuel to these parents' fires.
A metal detector, that's what we need here. And all parents, we need to stick together to get that into the schools.
Now, I did ask CCSD police to clarify what exactly a soft lockdown looks like. They tell me that no one can go in or out of the school, but students and faculty members are allowed to walk freely on campus inside the school, of course. Now, parents tell me after Monday, that should never have been the case. They said it should have absolutely been a hard lockdown if there are trespassers on school grounds. Remember this video, these images? What about little Levi and his parents' cries after a suspected impaired driver killed him?
He stole anybody's heart that saw him. There are no words to express what we're feeling right now.
Let's go back a few days earlier on the I-11. A suspected drunk driver who had a child in his back seat hit and killed Jennifer Taylor and her friend, leaving another family in shock.
That's somebody's sister, somebody's mother, somebody's child on the road.
Thursday night, 2 more people were killed, and again, another DUI.
I don't know what else to do. This isn't an enforcement issue or a lack of enforcement issue. Hopefully everybody is as frustrated and disgusted as I am of the senseless loss of lives that we're seeing in our community.
Metro Traffic Captain Nick Farisi sees it all and tells me he's tired of the culture of reckless, drunk, and high driving. They've stepped up checkpoints and patrols, but it's not enough.
These people that chose to get behind the wheel, most likely they were with somebody that knew that they were impaired and probably shouldn't be driving.
That's why NHP and North Las Vegas have joined Metro in a call for community accountability.
We have squads dedicated just to DUI patrols. The responsibility just can't fall on law enforcement. It has to fall on everyone.
According to the Nevada Office of Traffic Safety, last year, a third of the fatalities in Clark County involved impairment.
I read the fatality reports from the night before. So this morning there was, two fatals and a serious injury that were on my desk. And one involved impairment for sure.
But officials say it's an easy fix. Call rideshare or a designated driver so you don't end up like this.
It's a gruesome business what we're in. We can't sugarcoat it. It's incidents like that we're trying to avoid.